Sports magazine Moguls, we are counting down the highest sports magazine sales from June 2024. Let's go. Before we get into the top 10, let's start off with some honorable mentions that just missed out. And we're going to start with this 1989 Sports Illustrated. We got three legends. They dominated the 80s. That's Joe Montana, Magic Johnson, and Wayne Gretzky. Signed by all three, authenticated by PSA. This is a subscription copy with the label attached, and this one went for $1,000 on eBay. Next up from 1927, how about this baseball magazine featuring Ty Cobb on the cover? This one sold raw on eBay for $1,000. From 1998, this is the first Sports Illustrated cover for Kobe Bryant alongside Magic Johnson. It is a CGC 9.8 newsstand copy. This one sold on eBay for $1,050. From 2017, this is the first Sports Illustrated cover for Mookie Betts, also alongside a couple Red Sox teammates there. I think you got Andrew Benintendi and who else? That's Jackie Bradley Jr. This is a CGC 9.8 and it sold on eBay for $1,110. In 2005, Sports Illustrated posed the question, best ever, talking about a 20-year-old LeBron James. This is the cover. It's a CGC 9.8. This one went on auction on eBay, and with 27 bids, it sold for a final price of $1,147. How about this non-sports magazine from 1995? It is Rolling Stone, and we've got Friends. Let's see if I can name them. Jennifer Aniston, Matt LeBlanc. We got Matthew Perry, rest in peace. We got Courtney Cox, Lisa Kudrow, and David Schwimmer. Oh, yeah. Autographed by all five. And, well, wait, hold on. Let's see. There's 6 on the cover. Autographed by 5 out of 6. And this one sold on eBay for $1,200. From 2012, we've got issue number 285 from Nintendo Power. It's kind of a reprint almost of the cover number 1 from Nintendo Power, but this is from 2012. It's a CGC 9.8. That's, of course, Super Mario on the cover. And in auction with 36 bids, this one sold on eBay for $1,471.07. How about going back to 1933? And this is issue number 1 from Newsweek magazine, one of the most well-known publications, and got some interesting photos on there. You got some Nazis carrying the flags. You've got, I believe that's Stalin in the bottom right. You've got Roosevelt in the top left. Very interesting cover here. Issue number 1 from Newsweek, and it sold raw on eBay for $1,600. From 1984, the Vinyl Maniac magazine, and that is a very young Madonna, and this one sold ungraded on eBay for $1,800. From 1987, this was the premiere issue for Nintendo Fun Club News. This was essentially the magazine that preceded Nintendo Power, and this one sold ungraded on eBay for $1,800. Interesting one here from 1937. It's Time magazine, and that is Ernest Hemingway on the cover. And the interior of this one also has an autograph from Ernest Hemingway. According to the description, this actually belonged to a family member of his, and it went in auction on eBay and it sold for $2,551. From 1983, how about this? Madonna showing up again. By the way, I put all of my non-sports magazines in the honorable mentions. This is Island magazine, and in auction with 31 bids, this sold on eBay for $2,570. From 1990, Playboy, and you've got the Donald Trump on the cover. This is a CGC 9.8, and it sold for $2,800 on eBay. From 1956, legendary cover. It is the first time that Mickey Mantle appeared on the cover of Sports Illustrated, possibly the holy grail in the Sports Illustrated collecting hobby. And let me tell you, folks, this is a very, very significant sale. That's because this is a CGC 3.0, very low grade, and sold on Golden Auctions for $1,220. I have been very strongly of the opinion for several years now that low grade newsstand copies of key vintage first covers are going to eventually have significant value just look at how it's worked for comics or for sports cards. It's the exact same thing. And yeah, this is definitely an early example of that philosophy shining through. A 3.0 Mickey Mantle first cover newsstand copy, $1,220. From 1984, another iconic Sports Illustrated is the first pro cover for Michael Jordan. This is a subscription copy with the label removed, and it's graded at a CGC 9.0. This one sold on Golden Auctions for $1,464. And how about this? The exact same magazine, a different copy, of course, but it's again Michael's first pro cover. It is again a subscription copy with the label removed. It is again a CGC 9.0, and this one sold on eBay for $1,500. And now, drum roll, please. Let's roll right into our top 10. And our number 10 magazine for the month of June was this 2017 Sports Illustrated cover. It's the first Sports Illustrated cover for Aaron Judge. He's already an MVP, and man, he's having another monster year this season. This is a CGC 9.8, and it's sold on Heritage Auctions for $1,620. There have been 55 newsstand copies of this issue graded, and it is one of 5 9.8s. There are no copies graded higher. From 1980, this is a Miracle on Ice cover. It's not the original Miracle on Ice cover. It's actually the second time that Miracle on Ice image was featured on the cover. That's because this was the Sportsman of the Year issue at the end of 1980. They basically took the entire U.S. Olympic hockey team and named them as the Sportsman of the Year. This has 18 autographs on the cover, including Coach Herb Brooks, authenticated by JSA, and it sold for $1,700 on eBay. Number 8, Michael Jordan's very first Sports Illustrated cover from 1983 in his North Carolina Tar Heels jersey alongside teammate Sam Perkins. This is a CGC 7.0 copy. It's sold on Golden Auctions for $1,953. There have been 149 newsstand copies of this issue graded. At the 7.0 level, it's a Pop 20, and there are 41 copies graded higher. From 1991, this is Michael Jordan on the cover of Sports Illustrated. It's the Sportsman of the Year issue with the hologram. This one has been autographed. It's also been personalized to Mike, which is interesting just because, I mean, maybe maybe you could pretend that it is personalized to Mike himself, Michael Jordan. Either way, inscription there says best wishes with his auto, and it's been authenticated by PSA. This one sold on eBay for $2,295. Coming in at number 6, we've got a high-grade copy of this iconic 1947 Time magazine cover featuring the great Jackie Robinson. It's a CGC 9.2. This one sold on Heritage Auctions for $2,400. Coming in at number 5, here is LeBron James. This is his first Sports Illustrated cover appearance from 2002. This is a CGC 8.5 qualified, and it is, of course, qualified because of that autograph there on the basketball. This is signed by LeBron James. CGC, as of now, will give you that qualified label. That will be changing in the near future with their acquisition of JSA. And this went on Golden Auctions for $2,440. Now, this one is technically a subscription copy. You can see that blank label, white box in the bottom right. Now, it does say for office use. So it almost seems like it was like a promo or a sample copy as opposed to an actual subscription that was mailed to somebody's home. So I've got pop reports here for both the newsstands and the subscriptions. This one has been graded 335 times as a newsstand. It's been graded 176 times as a subscription copy, such as this one. It has a pop count of 34 8.5s as newsstands. There are 26 8.5s as subscriptions. And look at this number. For the newsstands, there are 217 copies graded higher. The majority of this issue is 9.0 or above. And for subscriptions, there are 72 copies graded higher. Unique one right here coming in at number 4. This is the 1956 World Series program. That's the New York Yankees versus the Brooklyn Dodgers. And it has 33 autographs on the inside. Most notable being Mickey Mantle and also Yogi Berra and Whitey Ford. All of these autographs have been authenticated by PSA and sold for $2,800 on eBay. Coming in at number 3, it is issue number 1 of Beckett basketball from 1990. That's, of course, Michael Jordan. Great choice for the premier cover. Autographed by MJ, authenticated by Beckett. Who else? Also slabbed by Beckett. And this one sold on eBay for $3,499. Now, this one is very interesting. I usually only do single copies on my countdown list, but this was too unique not to include. So how about this? 20 newsstand copies of LeBron James' first Sports Illustrated cover from 2002, and this lot sold for $3,660. They are seemingly in excellent shape. And, we just saw the pop reports on this one a few minutes ago. You got to remember, you got to understand that in 2002, LeBron James was massively, massively hyped, one of the most highly touted prospects of all time in any sport. So there were lots of people going out and grabbing this copy, grabbing this off of the newsstand. So $3,660 divided by 20 newsstands comes out to $183 a piece, in case you are curious on the math. So if these were indeed high grade copies that would grade 9.0 or higher, probably could have some good breakup value on this. And so very interesting lot purchase here coming in at number 2. And the highest selling magazine from June 2024 is this highly touted CGC 9.9. It's Mbappe, international soccer star from France. He's on the cover here from 2022. This was actually a variant cover. And yeah, this is the very first ever CGC 9.9 copy of a Sports Illustrated issue. I believe it is still the only Sports Illustrated copy to be graded as a 9.9. And that is, by the way, with last I checked, around 30,000 total copies of Sports Illustrated that have ever been graded. So this bad boy went on Golden Auctions for $5,197. There have been 96 newsstand copies of this issue graded, and this is a pop one with none higher. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not yet done so, please subscribe to this channel. I also appreciate likes and comments. And until the next video, we'll see you next time.